Hello everybody, this is Mason from Mason's Custom PC, and today we'll be looking at a $2,000 gaming video editing computer. This video will just be telling you what parts I chose and why. First, let's check out what case all the components will be calling home. This is Fractal Designs Define R4 Side Window Edition in black. I chose this case because of its sleek looks and silent operation, not to mention the side panel window to show off all the guts, and room for a ton of hard drives. Next up is the Asus Crosshair V Formula Z motherboard. This thing is a beast. It has plenty of room for triple graphics cards. It accepts up to 32 gigabytes of RAM, has onboard audio that's absolutely stellar, 8 6 gigabits a second SATA ports, RAID support. It's relatively inexpensive, and it has a ton of other features I'll get to when I do the full review. Next on the list is the AMD FX 8350 8-core processor. This is a monster of a CPU and is great for rendering videos and playing games. With a factory speed of 4 GHz and a turbo mode of 4.2, it has more than enough computing power right out of the box. But if you're like me and want to push it to the max, it also comes factory unlocked so you can overclock it to suit your needs. To keep the processor cool, I went with a Corsair H100i liquid cooler. It's got a 240mm radiator, dual 120mm fans, and a sweet Corsair logo on the water block that lights up when you power it on. The RAM I chose for this build is 16 gigabytes of Corsair's Dominator Platinum memory at a speed of 1866 MHz. That is 2 sticks of 8 gig, not 4 sticks of 4 gig, so I still have room to upgrade in the future. I highly suggest that you plan accordingly when doing a build you want to keep for a long time. Nobody wants to waste money replacing parts when you can simply add on. The boot drive I chose is a single Samsung 840 series 120GB SSD for the sole purpose of having Windows and a few other programs I frequently use on it. Trust me, there's nothing like hitting the power button and looking at a fully loaded desktop less than 15 seconds later. It is just wicked fast. Now onto the bigger storage units. I chose two Western Digital Caviar Green hard drives with a capacity of 500 gigabytes each. These would be configured in a RAID 0 setup for faster load times. I could have gone bigger or cheaper, but like I said before, you gotta leave room for upgrades. I didn't want to break the bank with a graphics card, but I also didn't want to go really cheap either. So the one I chose is right in the middle. Great power at a great price. The EVGA GeForce GTX 660 Ti Superclocked Edition. This card has been out long enough that most, if not all, the bugs have been fixed, but not so long that it's super outdated. This card can definitely still hold its own. It supports 2 gigabytes of GDDR5 memory, great cooling, as well as several display options. What's the point of having all this sweet hardware and you can't even connect to the internet to upload your videos or play games online with your friends? There isn't. Enter the Asus dual band Wi-Fi adapter. Trust me, parents, girlfriends, and wives get slightly upset when you start stringing cables down the hallway. Nobody wants that. Go wireless. Save yourself the trouble. And to power the whole thing, I went with the Corsair TX 850 power supply. 850 watts is more than enough power to power this system, and then some for future upgrades. Okay folks, that's it. That's my $2,000 gaming video editing computer build. Stay tuned for the full review videos on all the parts, followed by the actual build. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to be the first to know about new content. Thanks for watching.